Good morning. This weather today is so beautiful. Haven't been able to walk across fields because it's been too wet, but it's all frosty and frozen over this morning. I'll show you. How beautiful is that? I'm really excited about today's vlog. I've got those nostalgic feelings about when you made a new friend at school and you'd invite them back to your house for tea. I don't know if you ever remember that, but today I'm going to do a little home tour. We have lived here for nearly 2 years now, moved out from the city then. I just wanted a slower pace of life and I wanted a house that felt much more me. So yeah, come and take a little look around our country cottage. Let's start in the kitchen. I love our kitchen, but it's probably where I spend the least amount of my time. My husband Jason does 80% of the cooking in our house. This is still the original kitchen from when we moved in. I just painted it, but there were above head cabinets here, which I ripped out and put open shelves in because I just prefer that look. They were put up a little bit wonky, but I love that, and I've still got to paint the cooker hood. I like to keep things organised by category without being too obsessive. When I am in the kitchen, you're most likely to find me making a cup of tea. I like to use peg rails and store things in open sight and make the things part of the decor. Our fridge isn't particularly exciting. I'm forever trying to teach myself how to cook and get better at meal planning. If you are looking for a really good alternative to dairy milk, this is the one. I really like using trays to group and organise things. Let's go through to the dining room. This is the original part of the cottage and it dates back to around 1750. I like to decorate with bits of nature where I can. I'm always bringing things back from a walk. We really love our fire. Logs were originally stored in here, but I put some bookshelves in when we moved in. This is where I keep all my books. They usually face the other way, but I had a clear out last month and I haven't quite got around to organising them all yet. I think of this bookshelf like a hall of fame for my all-time favourites, and it's always changing. Our entryway is incredibly tiny, very, very simple, and it's definitely not always this tidy. This is my desk, but I usually like to sit at the dining table because of the view out of the window. This is our living room and definitely where I spend most of my time. It's not the biggest room anyway, but we keep it simple with having just enough seating for the maximum amount of people that will ever be here. Scent is really important to me. I think it's the easiest way to make your home feel like a 5-star hotel, so I'm always burning incense and candles as well. Okay, let's go upstairs. This is our spare room where we keep all the laundry as well, and where we keep a single sofa bed for when we have guests over. This floor to ceiling cupboard is where we keep coats and cleaning stuff like the vacuum cleaner. I love decorating with nature. This curtain pole was a branch that we found in the woods. You have to bob down to get into our bedroom. This is our bedroom where my bed is never made. and I won't pretend otherwise. You're never far from a book or a magazine in our house. I think there should always be something on hand to read. This is my capsule wardrobe, which I've done a full tour of in a different video, and I will link to that in the description. I like to only keep clothes that I love and wear regularly. My favourite thing about having less stuff is definitely that I don't have to clean as much. This is my husband Jason's wardrobe. He doesn't consider himself a minimalist, but I think he's very intentional with his clothes as well. This is a bathroom, which I think was once a bedroom for the previous owners. We inherited the roll top bath, and it's honestly what sold me the house, combined with the view from the bathroom window. It has an old fireplace in here, an old beam. It's so beautiful and dripping with character. Having a bath in here is one of my very favourite things to do. I like to keep all my makeup and skincare, toiletries on a little stool. I find that works really well for me, and I store them in a basket. I'm really intentional with skincare and makeup. I make sure that I only own what I use on a regular basis, and I'm more of a skincare person than I am a makeup person. At the top of a very twisty, steep staircase is the attic, which was converted, and this is where Jason works. We also have a sofa bed up here as well for where we have guests, and it's the home of his much beloved vinyl music collection. I hardly go up here at all. I can't believe that he got this room and I ended up under the stairs. I am plotting a takeover. And yes, I did ask him to tidy up before I did this video. He is nowhere near as tidy as I am. His shower room is such a mess. I don't even want to show you. I hope you've enjoyed that little tour. It's been lovely having you around for tea. I hope that I've shown you a more minimal, clutter-free space. Doesn't have to be sterile, empty, cold. It can feel cozy and like a real home. I think home is much more about a feeling than it is about what you have, what you haven't got, how much stuff you've got, how much stuff you haven't got. And it's a space that should reflect who you are as a person. When I first started with minimalism, I thought my home had to look a certain way, and the less amount of things I had, the better. But there's more than one way to do things, and over the years I've come to find my own version of what a simpler, more meaningful home looks and feels like. So it's been fun to show you a little bit of that journey, but home is never done. I've got loads of plans for what I want to do with this house. It by no means feels finished. I don't think a house ever is. So more videos on that coming up. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe. That would be incredible. And if you did enjoy this one, give it a little thumbs up. And I'm going to go make myself another cup of tea now. So I will see you soon.